You're alive, it says. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive, Julia. Oh my God. We're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Can you see me? Is
Can
there
you
anybody on? That's the worst part, man. I've done a couple of lives and it's like, I sit here and talk to myself because there's nobody on right now.
Nobody's paying attention to us. Ah, that's better. Okay, perfect. Good. People are piling in now. Welcome, everybody. All right, so we are up here in the north woods of Idaho. We're just looking for some potential structures. We don't really know. I don't pretend to know for sure what causes them and what has made them. But again, we saw this footage of these structures very similar to something Julia saw last summer. Last summer or
Yeah, I think it was a summer or so ago.
oh, maybe a summer or so ago. But once I saw that, I shot that over to Julia, and I was like, Julia, this is just what you saw. And she said, yeah, I remember where that was. And so I was like, let's go out there. So here we are. We're in the location. We did go to where the structures were, but there's nothing there anymore that resembles even a structure. You can't even tell for sure where they were.
Well,
But
and this summer I might, if I get more followers, guys, hint hint. I go
just
out.
trolling.
I go out and I don't know. I go out hunting and looking around, and maybe if I get more, I was doing a few live feeds, but we'll see. I mean, I could come back out here in the summer. I know a lot more places. There's rivers and ghost towns and cemeteries. So if you guys want to follow me, I can go live and show you what I see more. And then in the summertime, because it's gonna get cold here. This is gonna probably be our last outing. So we're probably gonna pick it back up more in the summer.
Yeah, I mean we're just out taking one last look just before the snow load came in and would have destroyed those structures if they were here. But we will walk you through this area a little bit. So I'm going to reverse the camera and let you see what we're seeing. There it is. There's the beautiful meadow, ladies and gentlemen. The glorious surroundings of northern Idaho. Gotta grab this huge camera bag. Ugh. No, dude, that's almost heavier than you. I got it.
You want me to take the stick?
No way, dude. I love being the director. You're the trailblazer, Julia. So here we are in this beautiful meadow. The glorious morning sun licking the dried grasses, warming them up, melting the layer of frost from their sleepy slumber. And then we're going back here into the deep. Oh my God, I think there's a squatch. Oh, it's just Julia. Yeah, this is some pretty in-depth, hardcore investigating we're doing here, ladies and gentlemen. Julie was doing the reenactment. She's reenacting the Squatch. So, look at that. Isn't that pretty, though? It's a beautiful morning. It's other than being a little brisk and chilly, which is just about as much fun as it sounds like. Look at that pretty old tree. Jesus, that was a gnarly thing, wasn't it? Huh. All right, so we're moving back here into the thicker area. I hope you can hear me okay. You guys hearing me okay still? You're gonna hear me panting like a fat man pretty soon. But what's going on there, Julia? Prince? Oh, Jesus. Oh yeah, there's lots of, I mean, there could be bear back here and stuff. They're probably gearing up towards their winter slumber. We're crawling into the foreboding wood that surrounds us. We're not way away from civilization here either, ladies and gentlemen. There's a highway running near here. But when you're in the North Idaho woods, you don't have to be far away from a highway to be out in the middle of nowhere.
There's a little rock wall.
Yeah, there's like an old retaining wall that was built here. So I think this might be an old defunct farmstead of some kind. It's just very strange. I think it is. Well, hello, bird up in the tree that you guys probably can't see. Oh, it's a little squirrel. That's a cool looking squirrel. He's like dark gray. Huh. All right. He's on this tree over here. Right there on top of that tree. See him? He's just up there. Can you see? He's a little dinky thing. I can't see him. He's like right straight ahead of the pole on top of the wood going this way. He's a dark little thing. He's not really black, but he's just like dark gray.
Oh, I see. So, I
Yeah,
see
there he
him.
is,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He's a little runt, but he's cute. Might be a black squirrel. Huh. That's got to be a good omen, right?
Let's chase him.
Yeah, get him. Let's see, get him and have some brunch. That's a little snack, little sizzler. There's some beautiful forest lands around us here, going up into the rise. So we're just out in this area checking it out. I wonder what did happen here though, Julia. Look at that old building. It looks like they dug a shed or something into the side of the rise, going up, up, up. But I mean, God, with the snow load out here, that kind of roof must have been. Here's an old, maybe an old well.
I think it did have a roof on it.
Yeah, it looks like it would have caved in decades ago though,
Yeah.
and just mostly rotted away. But this looks like it might have been an old well or something. Some kind of weird platform.
Joseph, that scared me.
Is that the squirrel?
He's really close.
Where is he?
He's like in this wood pile over here. And
He's just
staring at me.
he's just chewing you out. Get off my well.
You want a piece of me?
You want a piece of me?
Oh, wait a minute. Here.
Huh. Oh, wow. That looks like a structure.
Oh,
Dude, you just told us, cued us in.
no.
Don, this looked like a small version of what we found over at your house, except there is a cut log on top of it. But I'm going to give it to Julia. She's going to bring you in there. It's very small, though.
You can see where it's.
We would have never seen that in a million years if that squirrel hadn't yelled at us.
Yeah, scared the Jesus out of me.
Yeah, I know. I noticed. Wow, that's really cool, and it could just be snow load folded that old bush over, but it's really domed out in there.
Here, hang on. Hang on here, okay? I'm gonna crawl in there.
Are you?
Yeah.
It's probably about your size. Jesus! Wow! I just took a fall.
Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I'm just glad it's soft. This is soft ground, ladies and gentlemen. So I escaped injury, believe it or not. But that was all planned so I could give you this low ground view. No, it wasn't planned at all. Just kidding. That hurt. No, I'm just. So we're gonna get a look in here. Julia's gonna. It does look like a dome, though, doesn't it? It's very strange. There's bugs? It's too cold for bugs. It's like bug sickles, maybe. That's really cool, huh? Yeah. It does look like it's in an odd way, but it's so small.
You could totally sleep back here.
Yeah. It really,
It does look like a.
it looks like a dome structure again.
Yeah.
I know that tree came down on it, and so it's possible that the tree actually folded this over, because you can see the tree broke away from the main trunk and came down, and somebody did cut it. But very, very strange. Oh, that's wild. It could be, ladies and gentlemen, not making any clear determinations, because there does appear to be a reason.
Oh, there's poop over here. Don't step in it.
And now to Julia with the poop alert. It's like woodland traffic report.
Okay, I'll just let you step in it.
No, I appreciate the heads up.
Hey, wait, there's a fishing pole right there.
Huh?
A fishing pole.
Oh, Jesus, there is a fishing pole. Yeah. Well, this might be somebody's home away from home in a more permanent sense. Huh. Thank you, squirrel. We've been by this like twice already and hadn't seen it. Again, there's a tree on it. If that was growing up, it is possible this tree fell down, bowed down some of the stuff, and it just continued to grow and fill in. But it does suspiciously look like a small structure, but it's anybody's guess, really. Let's go around, see what it looks like on the other side. Huh. Oh yeah, it's fine, thank you though. It really was soft. It was like landing on a big pad. The ground is so soft it didn't hurt. Thank you for asking though. Well, yeah, that's curious. That is curious, ladies and gentlemen. Again, making no judgment calls on it, because there is a reason logically that it could be pounded down like that. It does look suspiciously dome-like, but it's all dead and scrubby, so it's hard to tell. I don't know. There's a bunch of branches down here. Oh yeah, the sunbeam's coming down through the woodland. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go play in the hole.
Let's go. Julia, what? So we're gonna go up here to this old defunct shed structure. Be careful on there. I don't know if it is a well, if what's on top of that, but it could go down quite a ways. But at least we got a fishing pole if you fall in. I'll get you out of there. Here's the really old, you can see how they built the retaining walls around it and kind of just dug it in like it was some kind of shed structure. You know where I've seen things like this before, honestly? No, well, that too, but the only other place I've seen something like this that looks very similar to it is in my old hometown. It was in the cemetery. They would hold the bodies in a well, it's not even like a mausoleum. It's where they would store the bodies until the frost let up in the spring so they could get them in the graves.
They don't do that. Why don't they do that here?
Huh?
That's weird that they don't do that here, because...
Well, what if that's what this is what I'm saying. What if this is where they maybe had a cemetery here ages and ages and ages ago? I mean, it's hard to know what this land was. There's these little retaining walls all over the place. You can see that's built into a retaining wall structure.
I'm gonna go up on top.
Okay.
You go in, I'll go on top.
Reminds me of that I've seen. Doesn't mean that's the case. And it's plenty old. The walls are giving way. And LL Jolene, as of 2014, was here, if that's what the hell that says. And there's an old fire pit somebody made in here. It's possible homeless people have come in here for shelter and stuff during their travels through, or an old hobo hideout or something. But yeah, look at how big you are. Woo! Yeah, that's the roof.
Sticks up here that could be
cross braced.
drug across.
Well, you know, that sheet metal is kind of sitting there.
I don't know. Yeah.
So if it is like a hobo shelter, maybe they put sticks across it, then put the sheet metal over it, and then before they leave, they push it all back. You know, I don't know. It's not really what we're here to investigate, but it is curious. But yeah, this reminds me of those places they would store the bodies until the spring thaw, and then they could get down through the frost layer to make a grave. That's pretty bizarre. Well, I mean, who knows? I mean, if they had a bad flu come through or something, there could be a lot of bodies storing. Huh. It does look about good cameraman. But there's an old metal piece here. This could have been part of the old door frame, Julia. You know, it's about the right size to have fit that door frame. Look at the legs on that thing. That's a huge leg bolt. Jesus. So, I don't know. It's all speculation. We don't have any clue. I don't know the history of the land, so I can't really tell you, but that does appear to be possibly a frame that would fit that door. Just an idea, but very strange. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Just some weird stuff. Now here, this is something else I found weird. Now, I'm not implying anything that I'm showing you is Sasquatch. I'm not implying that at all, because I really don't know anything about any activity in this area specifically. But I find this weird, that this big log is sitting here, broken off on both sides. Now, trees do lose their tops around here because of snow load. That's not uncommon. What I don't see is a tree in this general area that's missing the top. I don't know, but it obviously came through and knocked these trees down or pushed them down, but from where the hell did it come from? I have no concept. I don't know. So, very strange stuff. Just curious. It's kind of, you know, with a lot of this stuff, you just kind of come out and you find the breadcrumbs and you see if you can create a narrative from it. Let's walk back up here a little bit just to see what we see. But this is our little jaunt through the forest this fine morning. Look at how beautiful that is, though. Isn't that a beautiful thing? The sun's peeking through up on top. It's not quite mountains where we are, but they're definitely little foothills. Huh. Anything peculiar up here? At least we're not freezing up this time, Julia. Huh. Okay. What you got?
See how there's the tree branches coming down over here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And see how it kind of looks like somebody's building on top of it?
Oh.
You see it?
Possibly putting together some kind of structure.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's a lot of broken branches there. Like it's going to build up some kind of... Yeah, because there's one cross brace.
Yeah, I mean, look,
There.
if you go under here.
Huh.
Yep.
Could be just the way it fell, but it could also be not. Huh. I don't know. It's certainly not conclusive evidence by any means, but that is kind of curious it didn't just fall all the way to the ground.
I mean, there's at least 6 over here that look like they were.
Huh. Whoa! Whoa! Sorry. Sorry, guys. Anybody get motion sickness? Close your eyes. Well, this is a really curious area, though. Again, I don't know. Could be an old farmstead. Could be an old town area.
I'll have to do some research
Yeah, it'd be cool to
and find something.
I mean, there could very well have been like a little community in this whole little area by the river or by the big lake. Could have been some kind of village.
And we're the village idiots.
We're here, dude. You never know. Yeah, the moss is like a blanket. It's just this really spongy stuff you walk on. It's like walking on the yoga mat all day long. It's awesome for my joints.
That's another thing, guys. If you follow me, I go up to the waterfalls a lot, and there's a lot of moss. It looks like this, but like you go around the corner and there's a fat waterfall up in Bonner's Ferry.
Just a fat one sitting there wasting time. Get off his leash, yes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. No, I love the waterfalls up in here. They are beautiful. Not that I've seen them, but I've seen pictures of them because nobody ever took me there. Just saying.
Well, let's go.
Just saying.
I don't know how much it's really flowing right now because
Yeah.
it's probably a lot actually because there's snow up on top of the mountain.
Right.
And it's cold enough down here that it's run off like spring, but I don't know.
So this is the forested area we've been checking out this morning. Nothing compelling, nothing over the top, but some curiosities. That's interesting. No, that looks like, okay, that's where two rocks are coming together. Okay.
Want me to
Way
go
up there.
there?
Huh?
Want me to go up there?
No, it's fine. I just think it's just two rocks leaning against each other. I don't think there's anything. But look at those moss-covered rocks on this rise here. Looks like, I don't know, looks like sponges. Green sponges everywhere. This moss is really like a soft blanket over all the rocky soil. It's really cool. So, I don't know. But I wanted to bring you guys on this journey with us. Let you see what we're doing. I love doing this live streaming stuff. I think that it gives us a chance to get out of the studio, bring you to the locations that we're checking out. Of course, Don and I will be doing a lot more of this, hopefully in the very near future, but at least for now, it's given us something to do. Let's watch Julia climb while I wait in the safety of this plateau. Ah, that's a beauty. It's really beautiful terrain here. It is gorgeous. Say big what? Big Rob? Oh, hey, Big Rob. Hey, Big Rob. I don't know how many of you are here. Let me look. Looks like there's 43 of you guys watching us. So this is where we are now. Again, north of Idaho. There were some mini structures here a couple years ago that Julia found, who is now way up there. She's totally mountain going it up here. And we looked for them, but we couldn't find them. Looks like they were all dilapidated and decrepit. We did find that little structure down there, possible structure, but again, there is a tree that came down on top of that scrubby thing, which could have just folded it over. It might be very well mundane. I don't know. And that's actually looking at the top of this old, whatever it is, shed, mausoleum kind of thing to hold bodies. I don't know. I mean, it's the only other place I've seen something like this built into a hillside. But I guess I can give you the top-down look. Looks like somebody might have had a campfire up here right next to a tree, which is brilliant. Freaking idiots. Wow. Should not let some people out of the city. And here's the top-down look. So, root cellar, maybe. That's very true, Duke. It could have been. Could just be a root cellar. That maybe there's a house that was here somewhere. Where we started the video, we were actually sitting on what was left of a concrete wall, but that's all there was. So it's hard to see what that structure started out as. This could just be a big farmstead that is just kind of gone defunct. But just look at this. These are really significantly thick walls. They took rock and just really mortared them in and then covered it with a layer of cement. I don't know how old it is. Could it be the 40s, 50s maybe? I don't know. 1940s, 1950s. I wouldn't think it's much older than that, but maybe it is. I know that the winters here are really tough on anything. Snow load is a huge cause of roof cave-ins, even on new homes. Just because it's just, 4 feet of snow is all wet and heavy. And it's been known to take down a roof or two, even on new developments. So, but yeah, it's just beautiful. Just gloriously beautiful. I don't know, where'd my mountain goat go? You okay, Julia? Okay, are you all right? Okay, anything up there? A piece of concrete? Wow. Okay. Huh. Look at this forest. Isn't it beautiful? Those towering cedars up above us. I should grab a new cedar bough. The one I've got is kind of dried out. I'm down here next to the old shed. Right down here. Pretty beautiful country though. That's the one thing about this. Look at the sun breaking through those trees. Holy God, is that gorgeous. Huh. Julia descends in a sunbeam. You're like an angel. Spread your wings. No, that's cute. It's beautiful looking right up behind you there. Did you turn around and check that out? Oh, well, there's that. We got enough trees blocking it. What? A snow. Oh, nice. There's a beer can? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. You can be out in the most desolate woods up here and you'll find a beer can. I don't know how they manage it, but they can leave beer cans everywhere. Huh. Crazy. So this is our journey today. We just thought we'd take a look and see if we could find those mini structures. Of course, they were down more by the water, which is Lake Ponderay, but there's no surviving evidence of those at all. We can't see anything there, but I mean, it's a very cool area. It's beautiful. There's again these old dilapidated parts of God knows what was here before. I don't know. Okay, now look behind you how the sun's coming through. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Ooh. Cue the angelic music. Oh, thank you. All right.
That's a weird rock.
The weird rock?
Not weird rock. I think all rocks are weird.
Well, maybe if you get to know them. Don't be so judgmental. Sorry, I can't help myself sometimes. I'm stupid 24 hours a day, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just for the show. Yeah, I don't know. Cool area though. I hope you guys have enjoyed this quick little journey through the forests of North Idaho.
Follow my channel.
Follow Julia's channel. What is your channel?
Blacktree 19.
Blacktree 19 on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, go check out Julia's channel.
You follow me, and I'll probably be more prone to come out and do adventures like this.
Yeah, it should be more prone to drag me along for adventures like this maybe.
Yeah.
Because I need a tour guide. I don't know this area much at all.
Like this show.
Yeah, like this video.
Like it, share it.
Like, share, spread the word. Julia, you're totally working it.
Mod life all the time.
She's representing mod life up in here. She is, of course, one of our mods on the channel. So if you're familiar with Blacktree,
Go grab a hoodie.
that's.
I don't have a hoodie.
No.
I'm gonna get one.
Do you feel naked without it? I'm just saying.
I feel less paranormal without it.
Oh, we're plenty paranormal all by ourselves, but the clothes help. Yeah, definitely check out the Teespring site if you haven't, ladies and gentlemen. Teespring.stores or teespring.com/stores/paranormal-portal. So,
Phone lines are not open.
yeah, operators will not be standing by. However, you can create your order online. Some fine quality paranormal gear, at least in design. So that brings it, I think, to an end of what we're going to do here. Thank you guys for joining us for this impromptu midday streaming adventure, or kind of midday, I guess morning here, but probably midday for all of you guys, most of you guys. But
Come back tonight at 7, our time.
yeah, 7 p.m. tonight. Of course, there'll be a live stream from the Paranormal Portal studio. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm sure I'll do
You know
something.
what I thought about?
What'd you think about?
A nautical theme.
Huh?
A nautical theme. Like,
A boat?
yeah, like ghost ships.
Oh.
Not ships, ships.
Family friendly, Julia. You just got to say, I did say ships. You don't need to mention the other word, just saying. Yeah, I mean, anything's on the radar for the Paranormal Portal. That's the beauty of it, is we can do whatever we want. I do what I want. So, all right, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys for joining us. Julia, anything in closing?
Follow me.
She is working it. All right, guys, thank you a bunch. Love you all. Be good, be kind, be nice, take care of each other, help each other out.
Help each other out. You need some help, right?
Help each other out. Find the magic in every day. And remember to laugh as much as you can. Love you guys, and I will be back tonight with the 2-hour show. Thanks for joining us here in this midday adventure. Hope you've loved it. I've loved bringing it to you. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful, thunderful day. I just made it up. See you guys.